Welcome to iTVLK.
Now, it's time for Beautiful English.
Hello everyone, this is Beautiful English and you're here with me Sethsara to help you enhance your usage of English. Today, we will focus our lesson on numerals. I'm sure all of us are familiar with counting in the English language. We say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sure you're very familiar. These numbers are called cardinal numbers. We use cardinal numbers to talk about the number of things. 2 hands, 10 fingers, we know are cardinal numbers. Then we also have ordinal numbers. These numbers are concerned with order. I'm quite sure you know your ordinal numbers as well. We have first, second, third. You get the gist. We use ordinal numbers in competitions. For example, Usain Bolt came first in the International Olympics. So he is the fastest runner up to date. Or we could say that Senuki came second runner up. Or we could say that Senuki came third place. How do we put longer cardinal numbers into ordinal form? It's very easy. You just have to change the form of the last digit. For example, what do we use here? This is 62. We say 62nd. What about this number? It's 187. We say 187th. We can use cardinal numbers and ordinal numbers in numerous ways. For example, Sri Lanka gained independence 74 years ago. Or we could say Sri Lanka celebrated its 74th Independence Day. We can also use cardinal numbers as nouns. For example, I could say, I had to make the figure 8 with my bike in order to pass my driving license. Or we could say, did you watch the cricket match the other day? Sangha shot 3 sixers. It was amazing. If we are using ordinal numbers as nouns, it's mostly to talk about fractions. What does this mean? We could say 1/3 of the population is suffering the worst blow of the economic crisis. Or we could say she cut the cake into fifths. We can also use these numbers in decades. A decade is 10 years. So I could say I was born in the 90s. Or we could say the ABBA band was at its peak in the 70s. We also use ordinal numbers in titles. For example, we can say King Henry IV or King Vijayabahu VI. That is how we use ordinal numbers in titles. We also use ordinal numbers in dates. We can say, can you meet me on the 31st? Or we can say, he is leaving on the 10th. How do we read out these numbers? What is this number? This is 1800. But if we read it out as a year, we could say 1800. But if we read it out as a telephone number, we could say 1800. It depends on the situation. Shall we try this number? This is 1066. As a year, we could say 1066. As a telephone number, we could say 1066. To end today's lesson, I am going to tell you a few tips about this number. That is 0. We often say naught for 0 in English. In sports, we have different terms. For example, in badminton and tennis, we call it love. In cricket, we call it a duck. In many other sports, we say nil. In longer numbers, we call it O. Have you ever heard of James Bond? What's his code number? We say 007, don't we? So today we learnt about cardinal and ordinal numbers. I hope it will help you to beautify your English. Catch you later with a new episode. See you next time. Bye.
iTVLK. Innovate, inform, impact.